Ultimate Octave, very, very fun pedal. I have it set on the fat setting right now. One way you can do this is you can leave your octave up on, which has no effect to the guitar when you're playing it without it on, or you can leave it off. Now this will just give you the fuzz. The fuzz knob on this is very sensitive. It's extremely sensitive. Again, I'm playing with low output pickups. The lower output your pickups, the more this effect is going to do what it's supposed to do. Now what you'll hear in this, I'll do a sample here. I'll show you what I'm doing with my hands here. Let's just say, for instance, a steel guitar rip-off style bend here, you know, where you... Right, so let's turn up the volume here. What happens is I'll hit this string here as a drone note, and I'll ghost bend that down, which you should hear the note going down, but you'll hear it going up. Underneath you can hear it going up. I'll do it up higher. You can hear it if I do it up higher. And you hear the note go up. It's just I guess that's what you would call asymmetrical, or I'm not sure what that type of clipping is, but it's pretty common in a lot of effects lately, and it's become pretty popular. But it's from the original Octavia pedal. All right, so which was what Hendrix really liked to rock on. Now, if you really want to get that Octavia sound, that really warped, distorted tone, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just going off the top of my head, I believe he uses this effect, or an effect similar to it, perhaps the real deal even, on Blue on Black, maybe on the solo. I mean, it sounds like, you know, Hendrix used this on almost all of the Band of Gypsies. And a lot of other stuff, you might recognize it from. I mean, it was a very popular Hendrix effect. Of course, he would drench the fuzz, and he was playing it a little hotter. And I'm not positive if he used to run his fuzz into it or not. But if you roll back your volume knob even a little, and again through single coil pickups, you really can get a steel drum effect. I like to turn the fuzz way down. Of course, when you do that, you have to turn the volume up. Pretty cool effect. Okay, here it is, the 1975 MXR Phase 90. It has a really voiceful tone to it. I like to set it really slow sometimes, like maybe a little faster than that, just kind of a threshold to the song as far as speed goes. Maybe play it with a nice drive behind it, and I put that, and I put my Univibe effect. I actually have a nice Fulltone Univibe pedal It's a little big, takes up a lot of resonance, so it didn't make it to this board. Okay, next effect is the Boss Chorus. This is a silver screw, circa, I guess it would be 1978 through 1981. And this is a great effect. Right now I've got the rate set kind of slow. The pot inside is set so that the rate is very slow, irregardless it's in a slow parameter. And the depth is set pretty deep. And here it is. If I turn up the rate, you can really hear that it gives a strong pitch warble. I do like the depth set so it's not too subtle, but I like the speed a little slower. So that's my pedal board, and I have the pedal power here because unfortunately, as great as this pedal board is, they are not isolated outlets for the power. These are isolated outlets, and this Fulltone is reverse tip, tip positive. The rest of all these effects are tip negative, as are most standard effects. So unfortunately, what ends up happening is you create a ground fault by running this in plugged in here. So I had to put this pedal power on here to do this. What I eventually would like to do maybe is move all this stuff up and have some switching here. I definitely don't want the buttons really close together, but basically these effects will be on where I want them, and then I'll have switching here. The reason for this type of a pedal board as opposed to having a multi-effects unit, well, I guess it all boils down to preference. Me, I like to really individually, I mean, I've been through a lot of effects over the years. I really like to pick out the tones of the effects that I have, and this is the way to do it. And on a multi-effects board, you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to all sound like it's coming from the same source. It's going to have a slightly generic quality to it. But, you know, I won't lie, some really great effects come out of some of those multi-effects boards. Anyway, that's my pedal board, and I hope you enjoyed my demo, and that's all I have to say about that. Have fun with your pedal board.